Hello everyone, my name is Kaosarat Aina. I'm a PhD student here at Indiana University and I teach Yoruba language. So I want to share a strategy that I use in my Yoruba language class. And that strategy is, well, I've not given it a name, but what happens is that, we know that with the growing increase in, technology and our students these days, we call them modern learners, 21st century students that love technology. So we as language teachers, we need to, learn how to fit in, step up and then, make the class fun and engaging for them. So what we've been told is that, okay, try to give them, language games, use Kahoot, Quizlet, Wordwall, and all of that, which happens to be a responsibility of the instructor. However, I realized that, how about we flip it? These students are the ones we say they are the ones in love with technology. So how about we allow them make fun stuff with technology and bring them to class to play with, okay? So because actually I never had it in mind. I just realized after a class one day and they were like, oh look, is there Kahoot? I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I couldn't make out. I know you enjoy it. And they were like, oh, don't worry, look, we'll bring it to class the following day. And then I realized we came to class, they all had fun. And then the next time, the person said, oh, I enjoyed it. Oh, I'm going to make the next Kahoot. And it became a healthy competition in class. They enjoyed it because it was a way for them to express what they've learned in class and then share it with their classmates. And then they had fun, like, oh, I won. Oh, I did this. Apart from it being, tapping into their creativity and then, enhancing students' engagement in class, it also helped students to learn more. Now, let me put this in context. Yoruba is a tonal language. Students find it tedious when you talk about tones. They're like, oh look, I can't perceive the difference. I can't perceive the difference. And then we learned something else. We learned animals in class, and the student brings Kahoot and tested them on tones. Even I was surprised, and we're like, tones, oh. And then, some people did it, they did well, some people didn't. And then the next class, I was surprised to see how interested they started getting in tones. Like, oh, look, oh yeah, let's practice more tones. So that the next class, and I was like, oh, wow. So if I was one that tested you on it, you'd be like, oh, look, But when it was a fellow classmate, it became more fun. And ever since then, learning tones started being fun, and and they were willing, and they were asking me questions. Like, give us word, let's practice tones, let's do it. So that's one strategy I want to share. I find it, another reason is it also alleviates. Can I use the word alleviate? It also makes the pressure, the stress of fixing class even less for the instructor, because I'm like, okay, I set my lesson plan. Of course, I have my games, but I know that my students would also come with the couch, and then I can have time to, face other parts of the lecture. Of course, it might not be every class, but that way we just encourage them and they feel like, oh yes, we are in charge, we are in charge of our assessment, we are in charge of everything. And yeah, it turns out good in my class, and I think in every other language class, it could also work. Thank you.